Alright, let's fall into Beacon Pines.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book.
Your book's kind of creepy. It's empty.
Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary.
Uh-oh.
You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told.
What? Huh?
In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself.
That sounds like an unfinished game.
It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special.
I don't want to ride the short bus.
Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Becon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Hey, Dad. How are things? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. Oh no, he's lore dumping. I took about an airhead. This was the worst time. I was 6 years old when you died. And it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. Feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your grand answered, and after I checked the pond, I climbed up to the treehouse. Then I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone, too. She's not gone. She's just... missing? Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's going to come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Tickle.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed.
Okay, what does it do?
Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Horty's not looking for you. I was wondering if you ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They? Who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, just that's so grand, then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her?
I don't know, I think of something.
If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people.
She moved in like half a year ago.
Just meet me at the sign when you're done.
Suit yourself, I won't be long. Okay.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric. One of his father's old stethoscopes, Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it.
Does Dad get sick on the
Not for
job?
years, though.
Ponder.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation. Just some dusty knickknacks. Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic.
You have a me?
You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. On the other hand, I suppose there's no reason to rush things. Gran will be waiting when you return. An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and
We got junk. Nice. I should probably turn that off. You know what? It's fine.
the only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hut.
Oh, I can jump. Ew.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Chill. Nice.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation. Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hide.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. A sturdy old wheelbarrow. Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
It is pretty cute, isn't
Beginner's
it?
Guide to Gardening laid open on the bench.
I've had my eye on this. Tyranno bought this for me on my birthday. And I didn't feel like doing any of the other games that I had going. So this is what we're doing. Gran, I'm gonna go hang with Rollo for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you and Rollo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
You're just gonna go... Oh, interesting. Okay. So we earn charms and then we can use them as a word in the book. You know what? We're gonna go ponder for the day.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Oh, really? What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day exactly?
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
You know, big stuff, small stuff, medium, mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
Well, make sure you don't overburden yourself with the ponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now.
Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
No, I like ponder though. Hide.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess Rollo bet some other kids that we could beat them in hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. Well, make sure your boys are done playing your little game in time for supper.
All's well that ends well.
I like ponder better.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Don't make me change my choices, game.
This was nailed it.
Do we keep that charm? We do. Interesting. Oh, and Luca. You and Rollo stay out of trouble. I know. Get into trouble with Rollo. Our objective. Fucking hell. Oh, I didn't want to go back inside. Oh yeah, look at that. You're welcome. Come on. Woo. Dang it, Rollo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Well, you know what?
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring, a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path.
Chapter 2.
Gee.
Welcome to Beacon Pines.
I'm opening another airhead. This is a bad idea. Shouldn't be eating airheads and trying to voice act, but, you know, I'm full of good ideas. I mean, bad ideas. I mean, great ideas. I mean, ideas. I want an airhead.
For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Was our father Sharper Valentine? No, because our father was a doctor. He had a stethoscope. But the foul harvest happened, and he died. Our father died 6 years ago, too. So the foul harvest killed people. Interesting. Old Pickler's Pond. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till Pentrell Harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. All right, Roland's waiting up at the treehouse. Mr. Von Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca.
Golly, I'm sorry. It's my first week at
Oh my god. Perennial? There we go. Perennial harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful. It won't happen again. If we are going to be on a first-name basis, then you may call me Pete.
Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing?
Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about the new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here, in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing?
Uh-huh. Anyways, I'd better get...
Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
My thoughts?
You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we're gonna need every detail right.
That sounds intense.
Changing the world is intense. So, what do you say? Could you answer a few questions?
Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down?
See, it's not that hard.
Oh, okay. We're going already.
Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines?
I never really thought about it before.
Perfect.
It's the only place I've lived.
See? That wasn't so painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it?
I guess not.
Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time.
Are you literally writing down everything?
Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later.
Okay.
Harvest awaits.
Huh. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, you can't. Do it or we pound you.
Yep.
Yeah, but my mom said, yeah, but. If I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'd be a freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish?
Yep.
Wow, you guys are bullies. I'm stuck. Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Hello there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival?
Oh, sure.
Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing.
Sounds pretty alright.
You're gosh darn right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all your little friends.
I couldn't keep Rollo away if I tried.
Excellent. Sorry, Luca, I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits, and all that. Oh, now, the left side's a little low. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn, can't talk right now. Very busy with preparations.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus.
How many times do I? It's Mayor Valen.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen.
Huh? It's nothing. Keep at it.
Alright, what can the Mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today?
Oh, just saying hi, I guess.
Well, good day to you, young Mr. Van Horn.
The brownies turned out good? That's perfect. You don't want bad brownies. Hey, Jetson. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. You ever wanted his chair back? I've taken to standing recently. Keeps you from falling asleep at the wheel. Don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown. Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Ooh, tickle.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Give it a good cast now. Have to reel it in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest. I got your bait. Oh.
Luca gently baited up. Good for skimming the.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
I'll be switched. Your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. Told you it'd turn up.
Luca gently baited up. Good for skimming.
Oh, should I try junk?
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
What do you think the other one is?
Hard to say. Oh, where do you think the other one is?
Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away.
That's not fair.
No, it's not.
Oh, whatever it is. I hope the other boot at least has a sock to keep it company.
I read you some new bait.
Luca gently. Good for skimming.
Mission control. Authorized personnel only.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
The center. I'm not fond of like crunchy
After
edges.
Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied. On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static.
Oh?
Rollo thinks it's aliens. He
Of course
always
Rollo
thinks
was.
it's aliens. Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Alright, Rollo. Let's have a talk. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer?
So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place?
The old Valentine building?
Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned.
What makes you think that?
Get this. Last night it was glowing.
Glowing? Are you sure?
Kinda.
This place has been empty since...
Since the foul harvest.
Yeah,
Who would even want to poke around that place?
we would, Rollo. We would.
Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. It just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find?
Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. It seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to.
Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my paw throttled me? This is the flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back.
Thanks, Rollo. This is not a lighthearted story. From the little bit that I know, this is kind of it's not like, from the little bit that I know, it's not like super edgy, but both our parents are gone. Mom supposedly alive, maybe? Just disappeared? Dad died 6 days ago in the foul harvest. Now we gotta find out.
Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go!
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Pool.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
I'm just catching my breath a little bit. Go on. I'll catch up.
All right. I want to go up here. There is so much to fucking do. Hey, Zariel. Hey, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zariel would like you. Luca, let me give you a bit of... Yeah. Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting this kid up for success. Piper? Oh, hey, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning? Correct? And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. Luca, just the fellow I was looking for. Hey, Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Found the headache coming on, so you might go lay down. Go lay down, T. No worries. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully it wasn't a sugar rush headache. Might take some drugs, too. That's probably a good thing to do. Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you?
Luca, wait up! I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. It's one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless.
Rolo.
We need to make sure she doesn't spot us.
Rolo.
Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What, you're not scared? You're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that corner, isn't she?
Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly.
Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, hey?
Couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast.
Wasn't hungry.
Also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored.
Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots.
We all gotta pick up the slack since the foul harvest.
Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest look like they were hit with Hank's atomic shrinkway.
All the more reason to keep on digging.
There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luke and I have places to be, so if you don't mind.
Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer. Sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. It's great and all, but Rolo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf.
Oh, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. Full report!
So Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Becon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder.
Morning, Luca. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you?
I was wondering if you heard any news about...
News? Beacon knows the news that needs knowing.
Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse?
Nope.
Oh. Rolo thought he saw some lights there last night.
Rolo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. Winds of change are blowing. And change is a dangerous animal. Change.
Last Chance Diner.
Up at Dawn Newsstand.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wandered down the wood path, unaware of danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. History Museum. Hey, Bert. Hey, Luca. I'm doing some fact-checking for the town history exhibit.
Look, kid, I'm just here to put up lights.
But, when the town was founded, there were only 7 citizens. They all worked for a mining company? And there was only one dirt road leading to town?
And there still is only one road leading to town.
Oh, right.
Buds at Buds
Buds and bulbs. I can read. No touching. I touched. Hey, Griffin. How's the ice cream going?
Not great. It's pretty cold out, and I'm in the business of selling cold.
I'm sure things will warm up soon. Mr. Trolliver's not at his grocery stand.
He's prepping for the festival, I guess.
Gotcha.
So, still don't have anything for it.
Sharper Valentine, founder of Becon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent.
Is that one I can go back with? No.
Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat.
Okay, Solomon. Bye.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later.
Luca, my boy. Hold up a tick.
Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to.
I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, it turns out.
Yeah, that's great, but
Wait. Grandma didn't kill Mom, right? And then preserve her body and sell it to the drugstore. No, probably not.
Hey, that's great, but I'm actually...
I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Will do.
She's a fine woman, that Juniper.
Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess.
A real fine woman.
Gotta go.
Sweeter than any jam on earth.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Becon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure. Bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're gonna go into Weepwood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching. Got it.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange.
Which way do I go?
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rolo do if he was here?
Luca often asked himself what Rolo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
Definitely not touching that thing.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained. Luca knew that if he gave up now, he'd never hear the end of it from Rollo.
No, I just wanted to go back through the other path. That's 2.
1 more to go. The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rollo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on here?
There was only one way to find out.
Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Rollo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid. The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
And we're gonna play in it. What's up with this weird tree? Not gonna comment on that, huh? Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
Zipper?
The
Footsteps?
sound of footsteps grew louder.
Hello?
Shit.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
There's a story about... No! Change.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself, but change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Was to be a little shit. Okay.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Make a break for it.
What have you done?
Did that little shit just kick me? Run all you want, you little twerps. Gotta come home eventually.
Sorry.
Hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
You got it. Nice. You did. Sorry about that. Rollo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all the business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house. Yeah. And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. Mm-hmm. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Me. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. It doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Than create.
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, Harris. I was just taking a stroll through town. All over town. Strolls are for commoners. You are a Valentine now. I want you to present and be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Great family. Of course.
Little help? I am the champion.
We were racing?
Did the road get longer?
Think anything ever changes around here?
It seemed longer.
You're just lightheaded from running. You really need to pace yourself better next time.
Not sure why I would take advice from second place.
Has this sign always been there?
Wait, what?
Caution, electrified fence.
No, that's definitely new. Creepy.
We're gonna get around an electric fence.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Why did you do that?
Always said you can figure out what the plan was when you're done.
Great, now, now.
Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance.
I want to touch the fence.
Oh, you're a genius.
Kobe!
I think that did it. Luca, you never failed to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once.
Was there ever any doubt?
There definitely needs investigating.
Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case.
This is bizarre.
This is awesome.
Rumble. Do you feel that?
What, the excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle.
That's not normal.
And this hose. Oh man, the door's locked.
Try harder.
No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. Can't really see what's in here.
Who did all this?
My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure.
Are you sure that isn't the hazardous waste?
Just help me get in.
Rollo, it'd be my honor to throw you in the trash.
Come on, Lady Luck.
So what's in there?
Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish.
Wow.
A good inch of stagnant sludge.
Your natural habitat?
Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out.
Are those walkie-talkies?
Just like Hank Atomic communicators.
These actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me?
This is Hank Atomic, ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5.
How are your vital readouts, Hank?
I'm getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistant for evac.
Help is on the way. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand.
I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish.
Scoot over. I'm coming in. Tell me you saw that.
Dude, I don't know what I saw.
He's coming back. Get down. That's a person.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh God, tell me that's not what I think it is.
Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives?
A ridiculous hat.
When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Rollo felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Ah,
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Some sort of badge or something.
what's it say?
Rollo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag.
Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags?
And he's just one name tag in a bag full of something else.
Oh, okay. I think we should make a break for it.
Stay calm. This is no time to panic.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Rollo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard.
Dude, I'm not holding your hand.
I'm messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Ah! Oh, God. Ah! I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for your life plan now.
Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first.
Why not go together?
Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me, yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass.
Rollo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer.
It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow.